Have you ever asked yourself how badly you desire success? There are countless people out there willing to give up comfort and ease to do the things today that others wouldn't dare, just so tomorrow they can have what most people cannot. The question is, are you ready to stand up and make your dreams a reality? Each morning when you wake up, you have a new opportunity to start again, to take a deep breath, and to clear away the worries in your mind. Life has no place for complacency. Passion cannot be found in accepting a mediocre life, one that is less than what you are truly capable of achieving. Stand up and take action, because no one but you will create the future you desire. People often say that to succeed, it's not about surpassing everyone else, but surpassing who you were yesterday. Just a 1% improvement each day brings you closer to the best version of yourself. Progress is not always grand and radiant. It's often small, persistent, and steady steps. If you do not put in your full effort, if you don't give 120% in everything you do, then you haven't truly pushed yourself to the limit. The people who truly succeed are those who keep their promises to themselves, who do what they say and don't wait for someone else or circumstances to motivate them. They are self-driven, pushing through hardships without needing encouragement or guidance. Ask yourself, why am I here today? What pushes me to stand up and keep going despite the challenges? The sacrifices you've made, the sleepless nights, the mornings you woke before the sun, all of these will be rewarded if you stay determined. One of the biggest issues many people face is believing that somewhere out there, a better version of themselves is waiting. But the truth is, no one is like you, and no one can do what you can do. The moment you realize you are unique and irreplaceable, your confidence and motivation will surge. You don't need anyone's permission to turn your dreams into reality. Remember, things won't always go as planned, but that's part of the learning journey. Every challenge and every failure happens for a reason. They help you grow and become stronger. Don't let your dreams be just something you think about when you lay down at night. You don't live to fulfill someone else's dreams or to build the life others want. The human spirit is an unparalleled strength. It doesn't care about circumstances, past pains, or the hardships you've been through. You may have faced betrayal, hurt, and loss, but your spirit will always ask, what are we going to do next? Step out into the world and give it your all. Live with passion and determination, so that when you look back, you won't regret not trying. When you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, remember that there is a flame inside you that no one can extinguish. No one on this planet can stop you unless you let them. Your goal is not to turn back or search for what was lost, but to keep moving forward. There will be times when you feel off track and want to return to the familiar path. But remember, the path ahead is the only one that will lead you to success. Don't lose your way or let go of your determination. In life, there are 3 types of people: those who stand by and watch things happen, those who wonder what is happening, and those who create change. Who will you be? Will you just stand there and dream, or will you take action and turn those dreams into reality? Believe that you can, believe that you will, and believe that you must. When you no longer accept failure as an option, that is when you truly begin the journey to conquer your goals. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when fatigue and disappointment make you want to surrender. But remember, giving up is not an option. You have come too far to turn back now. Moments of laziness and rest will only lead to regret later. You must push through challenges, doubts, and fears. Don't focus too much on the risks or the pain in the process. Instead, focus on the glory on the other side of the journey. You need to have a clear vision of the future you desire, believe in your abilities, and be determined to turn those ideas into reality. Don't just dream, make it come true. No one can do that for you. You are the architect of your own life, the only one who can decide whether you will be an observer or the one who creates wonders. Life waits for no one. Pour all your energy into each day and make it one without regrets. Wake up with the spirit of, I will do this, and I will do it better than I did yesterday. Every day that you strive to be a little better, you are moving closer to your dreams. And when you look back, you will realize that every drop of sweat, every tear, every moment of struggle has molded you into a strong and successful person you can be proud of. Sometimes, We suppress our own greatness because we fear that our light shines too brightly and makes others feel overshadowed. We choose to live a life that does not match our true potential, staying at a level lower than we are capable of to fit in with our surroundings. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I doing this? It's time to break those limits and allow yourself to shine, even if that light makes others shield their eyes. Life isn't for those who wait for perfection. We must embrace imperfection, our weaknesses, and our flaws. But that doesn't mean giving up on our dreams or rejecting the greatness that coexists within us. We can exist with our imperfections and still conquer new heights. Stand up, push forward, and persist in what you want out of life, because all you truly have is yourself and the faith within. Don't wait for someone else to show you the path. You know what you need to do. Step out and take action. That is essential to achieve and surpass your greatest goals. As long as there is breath in your lungs and hope in your heart, you still have a chance to turn your dreams into reality. Do you think you were born just to work, pay bills, maintain a roof over your head, and then end your life so simply? Think again. Challenge yourself, raise your standards, and decide that you will no longer be the person you were yesterday. You need to live with a vision that expands beyond mere survival. Live fully. Whether you're reading this in your bedroom, at the gym, on a train, bus, or plane, I know you're on a journey to somewhere. And you have a destination, a mission that needs to be fulfilled. Maintain a mindset that refuses to accept excuses. When you achieve that, the sky will no longer be the limit. It will be the starting point. Every day, you need to wake up and remind yourself, I can do this. I can make this a reality. I am blessed and favored. Good things will come to me. Remove the outdated thoughts and negative belief systems that have been holding you back. Sell the idea of success to yourself every single day. There's something I want to share with you. The easiest thing I've ever done was earning $1 million. But the hardest thing I've ever done was believing I deserved it. We all aspire to achieve something great, to become someone worthy of pride, and to go places we've never been. But to do that, we must abandon the habit of searching for excuses to justify failure. You have a mission to fulfill, a purpose to walk into, and a legacy to leave behind. Begin by changing your mindset. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else can do that for you. Self-doubt is the biggest enemy of success. When you doubt yourself, even the smallest challenges become insurmountable obstacles. But the most frightening thing isn't when others doubt you, it's when you doubt yourself. Once you start believing in yourself, nothing can hold you back. Don't let life become a series of days filled with waiting and excuses. We have only one chance to live, one opportunity to make a mark. Life is too short to blame others and seek out reasons to avoid taking action. I want to speak to the game changers, those willing to confront any part of themselves that isn't aligned with a brilliant and remarkable future. When you cherish the journey of becoming who you were meant to be, there are no breaks, no backing down. Remember, success does not come from comfort. Comfort often equals stagnation. It's not about mere completion, it's about who you are at your core. I choose not to live as an average person. I seek opportunities, not safety. I want to take risks, build, and conquer, regardless of success or failure. I refuse to drift through life blindly. Instead, I seek the thrill of achievement and steer clear of the stillness of an overly safe life. Others may doubt you, but what matters most is that you never doubt yourself. You must believe in your abilities and trust that you can succeed. Life is a continuous battle to hold on to what you want. If you stop fighting, what you don't want will inevitably take over. So ask yourself, what is my dream? What am I willing to do that I've never done before to achieve it? When you live like a warrior, you live with vigilance and courage. You don't wait for opportunities, you create them, and you don't accept anything less than what you deserve. Living like a warrior means always being ready to fight for what you believe in. Life is a battle to protect your territory, and if you don't fight for it, what isn't yours will encroach and take over. Don't hesitate to step forward and defend your dreams, because you only have one chance to truly live. This year is the year for you to reset everything. It's the year to start anew, to reignite your passion, and to continue doing what you love. This is the year for you to recommit, redesign your life, and reconnect with what truly matters. This is the year for you to renew yourself and restart every aspect of your life. This is your year, a year to fight like a warrior and leave a legacy worthy of a legend. Stand up and dive into life with all your might. You can't lounge around until noon every day and expect success to come knocking at your door. It doesn't work that way. Life will only give you back what you put into it. Control yourself, adjust your mindset, and eliminate negativity entirely. Life is about realizing your dreams and destiny. So, what is it that you are meant to become? Wake up and recognize that there is always a new level to reach. Life doesn't owe you a positive mindset or attitude. That's your responsibility. As long as you are alive and breathing, the journey must continue. Don't drown in despair. Learn how to swim through difficulties. Don't blame life when you fall, when a relationship breaks down, or when a job doesn't go your way. Life doesn't hold you back. It's you who needs to be stronger than your circumstances. Ask yourself, what am I made of? What is my mind? What are my skills and abilities? Write down your vision and set your goals, financial goals, relationship goals, and spiritual goals. You are alive for a reason, so make the most of every moment. When you work with full commitment, passion, and effort, victory will come. Limits exist only in your mind. On this journey, you will face many challenges and moments when you want to give up, but you do not have the right to do so. You must keep fighting. What good is greatness if you don't stand firm on it? How can you maintain your true self if you let everything around you convince you that you're not worthy? You only have two choices: give up or stand up. This is your day. Stand up and surpass who you were yesterday. Everything begins with your mindset. Mindset isn't just about how you think. It's the driving force and motivation in your journey to conquer success. A mindset that blends discipline, strength, confidence, and ambition is the most powerful. Keep your faith strong and your productivity high, eliminate negative thoughts, and show the world that you matter. Every step you take has significance. You might feel doubt and uncertainty. You might not be satisfied with what you see in the mirror, with your finances, or with your relationships. You may feel stuck or undervalued, but today is the day when everything changes. Stand up and take action. The difference between you and everyone else is that you're willing to leave your comfort zone. Wake up with a renewed spirit, with new passion. Every day, strive to be just 1% better than you were yesterday. If you can do that, you are making progress. Look at Michael Jordan. His net worth may be up to $2 billion, but what price did he have to pay for that success? How hard did he practice? How many parties did he refuse? How many relationships did he sacrifice? And how many sleepless nights did he endure? People only see the success, not the cost behind it. To achieve success, you must know what to give up. You must silence the negative voices in your head and the desire for comfort. You have to define the sacrifices necessary to succeed. No one can know your path better than you, so you don't need to listen to outsiders' judgments or directions. Learn from the mistakes of others, but don't feel the need to replicate them. Trust in your creativity and innovation. You can be different, you can innovate, and you can have stronger faith than others. You don't need to stumble as they did, nor suffer as they did. Walk your own path with a mindset and belief that you can do it. Life is a battle to hold on to what you want. The moment you stop fighting, things that don't belong to you will take over. Don't wait another moment to begin your journey. Life is a series of challenges, and sometimes you will face moments of such frustration that you want to give up everything. Have you ever asked yourself why it is so easy for you to surrender, to quit? It can feel as if every effort is in vain, as if you're just wasting time. We all reach this point in life when we ask ourselves, what am I holding on to that should have been let go of long ago? We all cling to something familiar, something that has become an essential part of our lives. But if we're honest, we'll realize we can't imagine life without it, even though it may no longer serve its purpose. It could be anything, a person, a habit, a thought, something you should cut out of your life. The question is, what keeps you from letting go of the things that have become a cancer in your life? Ask yourself, What am I holding on to, even though I know it no longer serves my purpose? Often, we know what is holding us back but are afraid to admit it. Why do you believe that what is destroying you is helping you? You're directionless, lost, but too comfortable to change, even though deep down, you know you're not where you're supposed to be. It's time to discuss the sacrifices needed. Some things you thought were helping you may actually be your hidden enemies, the assassins, silently weakening you. What is holding you back from taking action? Is it laziness, procrastination, a large ego, fear, doubt, feelings of rejection or abandonment, or just pain? What has prevented you from succeeding in the areas where you've set your goals and committed yourself? Be honest with yourself and identify what you haven't dared to sacrifice. When faced with suffering, you have two choices: accept that the world is unfair, or realize that you have not been living up to your potential. Most of us live in a box of safety and are afraid to step outside it. But beyond that box are countless opportunities. There is no cap on the human mind, and the truth is, the things we regret most are not the mistakes we made, but the things we never dared to do. Redemptive mistakes are the ones you make when you dare to step out of your comfort zone to experiment and explore. When you venture out, you may stumble, but you will learn from it. That experience makes you wiser and more knowledgeable, because you have stepped into uncharted territory and discovered light from new experiences. If you stand still, you will fall behind. Life never stops, and if you don't move forward, you will be left behind. The Matthew Principle states, "To those who have, more will be given. To those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away." To progress, you must be ready to give up comfort and endure challenges. The good things that have come to me have always been the result of slow, arduous processes. If you think about your life in terms of a 50-year or 80-year timeline, you'll realize that everything needs to be done slowly and with patience. Everyone wants quick success to prove something to others. But I chose the path with the most challenges to prepare myself for the journey ahead. Many people seek the easy road, hoping to be free from responsibility and avoid hardship. They want to recover, without realizing they haven't even started working hard. Before thinking about rest, you must first train and work to your fullest potential. People want to label you to feel better about themselves. But remember, you define your own life. No one else can do that for you. Accept the hard truths about yourself and use them to grow. If you're not intelligent enough, admit it and improve. If you're not satisfied with your appearance, acknowledge it and make changes. We often speak softly to ourselves, seeking comfort, when what we really need is a strong push to move forward. The truth is, life isn't for those who are afraid of change. Those who dare to step out of their comfort zone, who dare to face the truth about themselves, will be the ones who find real freedom. Be brave enough to look directly at what's holding you back, identify it, and cut it out if necessary. What must be sacrificed for you to move forward? That's the question that requires your most honest answer. Life is a battle, and if you're waiting for the day of recovery, stop, because that day will not come. We often chase rest, looking for a reason to delay, to pause. But success doesn't come to those who sit and wait for recovery. It comes to those who continuously strive and fight every single day. That's the spirit I carried when building myself up, not waiting for validation from others, but relying on my belief and effort to push forward. True confidence comes from hard work, from hours of labor, from years of sweat and tears. When you are confident in yourself, you no longer need approval from others. When I walk into a room, I know the hours I've spent building myself are the proof of my worth. It's not a trophy on the wall or a medal around my neck. It's the realization that nothing can replace the process of self-conquest. We often think that luxury cars, social connections, or wealth will bring us happiness, but what you truly need is the courage to face yourself. You cannot say you want to achieve great dreams while maintaining a mediocre lifestyle. It's time to become allergic to mediocrity. Success and mediocrity never walk the same path. Your teacher doesn't accept mediocrity. Neither does your coach. Your boss won't tolerate it. Your family, friends, and those around you may forgive it, but success never will. People often try to set limits for you, to label you in order to feel more comfortable themselves. But remember, You don't need to conform to someone else's definition of who you are. You must define yourself. Face your weaknesses, acknowledge the truths you don't want to hear, and use them as fuel for growth. If you aren't smart enough, admit it and learn. If you aren't proud of your physical condition, start working to change it. We cannot keep living with dreams but no action. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to sacrifice for it. When you say you want success but aren't ready to put in the work, you're only fooling yourself. Write down your dreams, say them out loud once, and then stay silent and get to work. Work hard, not only when you're motivated but every day, without rest. Put yourself in a position to shine, to climb higher, to redefine and change. Success doesn't come from easy paths. It comes from being ready to face the hardest challenges. Stop talking so much about what you plan to do and start doing it. When you have an extraordinary mindset, you'll be determined to turn the impossible into the possible, to make the unbelievable a reality. You will do more in one day than an average person does in a week. You will accomplish more in a week than an average person does in a month. You will achieve more in a month than an average person does in a year. If you want success, step into your workspace every day and act relentlessly. Don't let those around you drag you down. If the people you spend time with are average, you need to change that. You need a mindset like a seal, never accepting mediocrity, never stopping until you achieve what you desire. Stand up and start working. Don't just work when you feel inspired. Work every day, no matter how tired or challenged you are. That's how you'll make a difference. That's how you'll achieve what others cannot. And when you look back, you will be proud of the efforts you put in, of what you conquered, and of the relentless fight you put up to turn your dreams into reality. Building a life full of champion energy means setting your own standards and pushing everyone around you to rise to them. Don't lower yourself to the average of others. Life is never an easy journey. There will be days when you don't feel progress, when you don't want to write about it, think about it, and may even suffer from the headaches that come from the sacrifices needed to move to the next level. But what's important is, never stop. Imagine if today were the day that success had your name on it, but you let procrastination steal that opportunity. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Today, I want to remind you that you are not ordinary. You have everything you need to achieve what you want. Right now, all you have is today, so give it your all. Live with all the energy you have. There are no more tomorrows, no more chances to say, "I'll do it later." Live as if today is your last day to pursue your dreams. Don't look back at the past and let it hold you down. No fear, no doubt, no hesitation. Success is reserved for you, so don't delay any longer. If you have doubted yourself, stop now. If you have questioned your abilities, end it today. Doubt is the enemy of progress. When you're so tired that you can't move, when you feel so beaten down that you can't open your eyes, it's essential to remember that if you look up, you can get up. Never let procrastination become your default response, telling yourself you'll do it tomorrow. That kind of delay steals the urgency you need to push toward your goals. Tomorrow is promised to no one. You know this, and this is your life. Own it and start right now. You have to be willing to work when you feel motivated and when you don't. You have to be willing to show up when you feel confident and when you don't. Your future doesn't reside in games or shopping trips. Your future is in the effort you put in every single day, every minute, every second. There are no tomorrows. All you have is today. This needs to be your new mindset, your mantra. Etch this into your mind. No one knows what will happen tomorrow, but today, you must achieve more than yesterday. Don't let overthinking talk you out of opportunities. Don't bargain with yourself about your goals or your journey. Commit to yourself that you won't overthink to the point where you step away from your destiny or your purpose. Live each day as if it's your last. Pour everything you have into it, and leave it all on the table. There are things you've been called to do but have never done. There are tasks meant for you that no one else in this world has ever been destined to do. Don't just say, "One day I'll do it." That day will never come if you don't decide to start. The choice is yours, one day or day one. You have to choose. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to sacrifice to go from average to exceptional. You can't keep doing what you've been doing and expect different results. So what do you want? What do you believe you were born to do? Then you must spend every remaining day of your life pursuing that dream. But it all starts with you. One day or day one, the choice is yours. There will be days when you don't want to get up, don't want to face challenges. But those are the days when you need to push yourself the hardest. Stop talking about your dreams and start making them happen. Work not just when you feel inspired but every day. Put yourself in a position to shine, to climb, to redesign your path, to redefine your goals, and to reshape your connections. Cut out mediocre relationships. You need a mindset like a seal, never accepting mediocrity, never being satisfied with safety. This is your game, and you must own it. Life is a challenging journey, and you can't always rely on your emotions to make decisions. Success doesn't depend on how you feel, it depends on what you do. This is your life, and I want you to leave a legacy. Stand up, stand firm in the face of all challenges, and start acting right now. When you feel like there's nothing left to give, look yourself in the mirror and say, I can, I will, and I must. To achieve the goals you've set, there are 3 things you need to do. First, you have to conquer self-doubt. I have discovered that by simply changing your beliefs, you can change everything. Second, you need to overcome the fear of failure. Those who ultimately achieve their dreams don't become discouraged or give up when faced with failures or obstacles. They use those failures, challenges, and rejections as lessons. Third, you must stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, so don't overthink or overanalyze. Use what you have and what you know to move forward. Think of everything you have ever wanted in life. Think of what your parents have gone through, all the pain, the suffering, and the chaos that they and you have endured. Channel all that desire into your goal. A dream without a deadline will become a nightmare and will haunt you for the rest of your life. Today is the day you start doing what needs to be done to achieve the desired outcome. You know where you want to be, you know what you want to do, and even though you could choose the easy path, the truth is that there is no easy path. So stop talking and start doing. This is the day when, someday, promises are no longer acceptable. Let today be the first day of a new you. Leave the past behind and prove to the world that you can become something no one ever thought you could. Prove the doubters, the critics, and the naysayers wrong. Your commitment to yourself, your goals, and your vision must be stronger than any fleeting emotion. If you're under immense pressure now, don't let it defeat you. The real nightmare is when we reach the age of 60, 70, 80, or even our deathbed and start talking about what we should have done. I should have done that. I should have invested in this. I should have worked harder to make that relationship work. We sit there, talking about the things we wanted to do but never did. That is the nightmare we all need to avoid. Have a vision, make a choice, and start now, so that later, when you look back, you can proudly say, I did it. When you want something badly enough, you'll be willing to wake up earlier, willing to keep going when things get tough. When you keep waiting for everything to be perfect, you're only slowing down your progress. Let today be the day you take the first step, and let one day turn into 2, 2 days into 3, and 3 days into 4. A week will turn into a month, and before you know it, you've created a long journey. Think about everything you have been through, every hardship you have overcome, and look yourself in the mirror and say, I made it. Everything you do today casts a vote for your future self, so don't wait until pain forces you to act. Winning isn't a destination, it's the constant striving and fighting to become a better version of yourself. Do something today that your future self will love you for. Sometimes, you need to find a mirror and tell yourself, with tears and unwavering determination, that you will not stop. You will keep getting up and moving forward, no matter what happens. Your life is a series of decisions and actions, and when we stop blaming others for our inconsistency and lack of action, the world opens up. It's time for you to let go of disappointments and uncover your true reason for being. Once you find your why, I want you to dedicate the rest of your life to making it a reality, using your talent, time, and strength to achieve it. Many influential people and speakers can give you a long list of things you need to do to be successful, but I have only 3 core principles for you. If you master these three, I believe the disease of inconsistency will be completely eradicated from your life, your why, discipline, and perspective. You will need discipline to take action every day and a perspective to maintain resilience. You might face challenges today, but remember, you were born with the mental strength to overcome them. There is no quit in you, and as someone with the qualities of a champion, you will do whatever it takes to make history for your family and leave behind a proud legacy. If you don't act now, your future will suffer, and your future self will resent you for it. The greatest thing you may ever do in life isn't what you achieve but the person you become. Every decision you make today is an opportunity to create a better version of yourself, a braver, stronger person who has accomplished all their goals and dreams. You are the reason you haven't achieved what you want. The problem doesn't lie with anyone else but yourself. Year after year, we repeat the same cycle. I'm going to eat healthier, exercise more, cut off toxic relationships, be more optimistic. But after just a few weeks, everything falls apart. If you study history, you will find that the people who changed the world were those who overcame themselves. Your insecurity, envy, and fear have held you back for too long. It's time to break free from their grasp. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Don't just exist, live fully, and give your very best. Not for your current self, but for your future self. Stop with the excuses of not having enough time, not being good enough, or believing no one will support you. Dismiss reasons like, I tried last year, but it didn't work. The truth is, it wasn't that you failed, you didn't try hard enough. I understand that if we look at your history, we may see many breakages, pains, and gaps. We might see failures, but this year must be the year you are not defined by your past. It must be the year you fulfill your destiny. You need to ask yourself, why am I here? What was I born to do? Then, start working on it immediately. Identify what has held you back, what has made you lose, what has kept you submerged in anxiety, stress, and exhaustion. Don't align yourself with people who don't share your mindset or dedication. Those who aren't willing to sweat, bleed, and toil behind closed doors cannot help you. The people publicly recognized are those who work tirelessly and unseen. I need you to disappear for 30 days. What does that mean? That means 720 hours devoted to your future. Step away from distractions, stay silent for 30 days, and focus on yourself. Who you are today has brought you this far, but to go further, you need to reinvent yourself. Let innovation and determination take over your life for the next 30 days. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you, pursue them. Because greatness doesn't knock on your door, you have to chase it with everything you have. Some opportunities in life won't come knocking. You have to go out and seize them. Even if I don't know you, if you're listening to what I'm saying, I know you have great potential within you. I know you have the capacity to rise. But the crucial question is, are you ready? I don't doubt your ability, but the question is whether you'll reach your potential. Perhaps you have spent too much time focusing on those who didn't support you, on people who talked but didn't act. You've been caught up in the hurts, worries, and painful past. Now, what I want you to do for the next 30 days is shift that focus. Direct your attention to what is working in your life, what is within your control, and not on what you can't change. Who can you influence? First and foremost, the person who needs your influence is yourself. You cannot lead anyone or go far if you haven't awakened yourself from within to follow a specific plan. Write it down. I need you to disappear for the next 30 days. Listen carefully. There's no shame in wanting to quit. There's no shame in feeling tired, exhausted, or overwhelmed by everything. The truth is, everyone has thought about quitting at some point. But what's crucial is not letting that thought become reality. When you think about quitting, remind yourself to shut that thought down and keep fighting. Why? Because the true shame lies in giving up. We cannot have a bright future without shedding light on ourselves. You need to pause to examine, evaluate, and fix what is broken. Don't walk into your future still full of cracks and wounds. You need to step into your future with wholeness. You can decide the quality of your life. You are not a victim of circumstance. You cannot choose how you were born or when you will die, but you can control everything in between. I know you're tired, frustrated, and confused. I know you have unanswered questions, hidden wounds, and scars no one can see. But if you can pause for a moment to heal, you will come out stronger. You're standing at the brink of the greatest leap in your life, and there has never been a better time to take that leap and start this new journey. It takes faith to jump off the safety ledge and step into your destiny. It takes faith to move away from the familiar and step into the unknown to become the person you were born to be. That takes faith. Dedicate the next 30 days to disappearing, working hard, revisiting what you wrote down, reflecting on what you've discussed with others. Go through the process, push through the struggle, inhale, exhale. I know it's cold on the other side, but it's time for you to cross over because you've been too comfortable for too long. Ask yourself, if I took full responsibility, faced everything I needed to, what would I be like? How would the world around me change? Whatever the answer, if you do it partially, things will improve significantly. The next question is, what if I did it completely? What would I achieve? Although perfection might be an ever-receding horizon, no one knows what the upper limit of that is. Great literature always tells us the story of good and evil, and it's always set against the backdrop of chaos and order. Villains serve as warnings about the dangers of the wrong path, while heroes are examples to learn from, or we see the struggle between good and evil within a single person. This reminds us of who we could become if we don't know who we are. Your conscience will speak up when you stray off course, and that's when you need to listen and correct your path. You might think, I'm ashamed when I do this, I should stop. If you don't want to live in perpetual shame, you need to change. And when you stop that behavior, your conscience will point out other areas for improvement, helping you develop a vision of who you can become. Who are you? Or at least, who could you be? Part of the eternal force that voluntarily faces the terrifying unknown. Part of the force that transcends naivety, becoming controlled enough to understand and confront evil where it hides. Part of the eternal force that faces chaos and turns it into productive order, or breaks restrictive order, returning it to chaos to make it useful again. This process is difficult to understand consciously but vital for our survival, and it is conveyed through the stories we can't help but pay attention to. Through these stories, we learn to identify value, set goals, and see who we can become. When you engage with your highest values, you must find a way to apply them to your specific circumstances and turn them into practical actions. This method will be unique, because only you can do it your way. You need a target to aim for, and as you move toward it, your goal may change, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you have started the journey. Thank you for taking the time to listen and join me on this journey. Life is a series of challenges and decisions. What matters most is that you stand up, take charge of your life, and take action starting today. Don't let anything hold you back. Remind yourself that you can, you will, and you must succeed. If you found this video inspiring and valuable, please hit like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Leave a comment below about the actions you'll start taking today to change your life. Remember, today is the day to start. Don't wait for tomorrow. Take action now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.